Kate Jaclyn has spent much of the last 2 decades away from the spotlight, but one rare reunion suddenly put her back in the conversation. After stepping out with her Charlie's Angels co-stars, Jaclyn revealed that her life now is centered far from Hollywood, on a quiet 128-acre farm in Virginia, while also admitting that acting and directing may not be completely behind her. On April 6, 2026, Jaclyn reunited with Jaclyn Smith and Cheryl at PaleyFest in Los Angeles for a 50th anniversary celebration of Charlie's Angels. Before we get into the full timeline, subscribe, like, and share to support Starline Daily for more celebrity updates and trending entertainment news. The appearance mattered because Jaclyn had not done anything quite like that in years. She said she was nervous before walking on stage, but the response from fans left her deeply moved. After the event, she described the attention as overwhelming in a positive way and said the renewed interest made her start thinking again about creative work. For longtime television fans, that moment connected two very different chapters of her life. In 1976, Charlie's Angels turned Jaclyn Smith, and Farrah Fawcett into household names almost overnight. Jaclyn played Sabrina Duncan for the first 3 seasons, and the show became one of the defining television hits of its era, running on ABC until 1981. But sudden fame came with a cost. Jaclyn has said that the success of the series made privacy difficult to protect. The demanding work schedule also meant the cast often spent long days filming, learning lines, and starting again the next morning. For Jaclyn, who has described herself as a private person, that level of attention became harder to live with over time. After Charlie's Angels, she continued to work steadily. She starred in Scarecrow and Mrs. King from 1984 to 1987, keeping her place as one of television's most recognizable stars. She also earned multiple Emmy nominations during her career, including nominations connected to Charlie's Angels and James at 15/16. Then, her priorities shifted. In 1995, Jaclyn adopted her son, Charles, and later explained that motherhood became the center of her life. She said she did not feel she could be both the kind of director she wanted to be and the kind of mother she wanted to be at the same time. So she stepped away from taking jobs, and eventually the calls slowed down. That decision led to the life she has now. In recent years, Jaclyn has called Virginia home. She has described her farm as peaceful, wooded, quiet, and beautiful, with chickens and a couple of horses. She has also said she loves being in the mountains and still enjoys skiing, although a recent Colorado ski fall left her in physical therapy for a back injury. She has made clear that she is doing fine. Her health history is also part of the public story, but it is being handled here with care. Jaclyn faced breast cancer in the late 1980s, and her Charlie's Angels co-stars have spoken about the support they have shared through their own health experiences. In the current update, the focus is not on medical speculation. The confirmed point is that Jaclyn is living privately, staying active, and speaking with gratitude about the people who have supported her. What makes this update especially interesting is that Jaclyn did not close the door on a return. She said she is in California seeing what may happen and whether there might be work to do, either acting or directing. She also kept her SAG and DGA cards because somewhere in the back of her mind, she believed she might one day want to create again. That does not mean a comeback project has been officially announced. As of the latest available information, no specific new role or directing job has been publicly confirmed. But Jaclyn's comments show that the door is open in a way fans had not heard for a long time. The PaleyFest reunion also reminded viewers how lasting the Charlie's Angels bond has been. Jaclyn, Smith, and Ladd spoke about their connection as something deeper than a former cast relationship. Decades after the show first premiered, their reunion brought together television history, friendship, survival, and the question of what comes next. For now, the clearest update is this. Kate Jaclyn is living a peaceful life on a Virginia farm after years away from Hollywood. She remains grateful for the Charlie's Angels fan base, and she is once again thinking about creative work. Whether that turns into a public return is still unconfirmed, but after years of privacy, her latest appearance has made one thing clear. Kate Jaclyn's story is not only about where she has been, but also about the possibilities still ahead. Thank you for supporting Starline Daily.